Hi, friends. We're back. We lost audio because I touched the microphone. And we were on Libra. So, Libra, you're up next. Let me move this carefully. So, we have, I'm going to write 14 seconds. We're on to Libra. And if you're joining me live, please let me know that you can actually hear me and see me and say hello. Okay, Libra, what do you need to know for the week? And also, if you're joining me live, welcome to part 2 of the weekly all signs reading. We had to shut the earlier one down because my sound completely went out. Right now, I can actually see on my screen that we do have sound, which is fantastic. Okay, let's see what you need to know. I haven't done all signs, you guys, in like a hot minute. I generally do like collective messages, but today I was just like, somebody needs to hear something. I don't know what, but let's see what you guys need to know, Libras. Boom. Oh my God, Death card again, really? Okay, first up, we have imagination, we have surrender, and we have the Death card. I don't want to say that this is a classic case of ego death, but maybe. I feel like you guys are invited, almost like you're invited to expand, like to use the spiritual guidance that is actually coming through for most of you. I feel like most of you are very much like very linear in the way that you have been kind of living. And right now, what you've been asked to do actually is to just kind of look at like, how is that paying off? You know what I mean? Right now, like where we're at is what it's asking you to do is basically, here's where you are, here's where you've been operating based on the energy and the frequency that you guys have been embracing up to this point is giving you this result. And if you want something different, then you need to kind of have the courage to release that a little bit, hence the Death card. And then also almost like just go through this the serious ego death where you're really looking at like, okay, maybe I don't have all the answers, maybe we've been working too hard for very little, like we've been putting so much effort in and getting very little payoff, right? And maybe we don't know all the answers, and maybe that's okay. Maybe and the moment that you say maybe, I just don't know, it's when that creates a little bit of spaciousness so that something can come in, so someone can something or someone can actually inspire you or offer you a different level of insight than what you're used to or what you understand. Let me see what happens with this. Okay, that's all I wanted to share with you guys, Libras. I hope that this serves you. Let's move on to Scorpio, as there's like disruption in my family at the present moment. Scorpio, we are at 3:53. Scorpio, and please don't mind the noise around me. This is what happens when we have a long weekend. Okay, Scorpios, what do you need to know? What's happening? What's happening with you? Okay. What do you need to know for the week, Scorpios? What do you need to know for the week? What do you need to know? I feel like okay, honestly, I'm going to pull again. I'm keep pulling the same cards. I put this back and then I pulled the exact same thing. Okay, apparently that's what you need to know. Okay, Scorpio, what do you need to know? Okay, you guys, I feel like you're on the verge of like, I feel like you guys are really struggling with making a decision. I feel like you guys are really struggling with making a decision of what the next right step is for most of you. And it's because there's two right steps, or it feels like there's two right steps. Like it's almost like this would work, but then this would work too. No, I think that you need to create a bit of space, a bit of boundaries for you to get the clarity that you're actually looking for. Because the reason why that doesn't feel clear right now is because it's being jumbled by other people's energies. Like when people influence us or when we allow them into our space, they can really take over the decision making or make us feel like they know what the next right step is for us. And I feel like you guys are definitely struggling with that. I also feel like where you want to go, you're really invited to use your intuition and to use almost like your own insight and rely on that a little bit heavier than on anyone else. So this is not going to, basically your answers are not going to happen through asking a bunch of people, through consulting your friend, through, you know, it's going to happen through you creating space, some boundaries around people that are really have a strong effect on you, and then going within and really asking yourself hard questions of what would your future self want. So not the version of you that is there right now going through the experience, but what would that future version of you, or that higher self version of you, what would that expanded version of me want? That's it. Because that expanded version of you does not live in this right now. The expanded version of you is operating from this whole other space. And the thing is that sometimes the only way for us to really see that is if we remove the clutter, we remove, Nancy's voice from our head and really just kind of tune back into what does my higher self really want me to do right now? How would that version of me show up? And what would that be? What would be the next right step for me, for my expansion and creating space? Interesting. Okay. Sag, you're up next. Sagittarius, what do you guys need to know for the week? Hi, Sagis. I would just really want to have like a live video in my life where I'm just saying, hi, Sagis. And it's funny because I call my kids Sagis, so it kind of works out. Anyway, Sagis, what do you need to know for the week? What is happening for my Sagis for this week, please? What's happening for Sagis for this week? I feel like a lot of ego death is happening like collectively. I mean, I might have talked about that yesterday, but I mean it's literally coming up like I'm keep pulling the same things, really similar. Sagis. Success. What does success mean? Where do we feel successful? What does I feel like you're going to be redefining what you thought success is versus what it actually is. And then we have surrender. And then we have the 8 of Cups. But surrender, I always associate surrender with with a form of ego death, which basically just says, you know what, I don't know any, like I don't know a better way. Show me a better way, right? But I also feel like you're constantly, it's almost like you're asked to constantly like just perfect your craft. Like put your head down and do the work. Show up in whatever capacity, whatever that means for you. Maybe it's being there for your friend, or maybe it means, putting in the work that you really hate in your side hustle, like the annoying part when you're doing the taxes and the whatever. Maybe that's what that means, but it's just surrendering and just doing the damn thing. Because this is what's trying to drop in. There's a sense of success. There's a sense of like, "Ah, I got this." You know what I mean? That's kind of what's coming in for a lot of you guys this week. There's a sense of like, I can crush this even if there's chaos around me, even if there's things that are like out of my control. I can still do this. It's no problem. And it's not that you're dismissing the work because you are showing up for the work, but it's just knowing that there's going to be aspects of your journey that you need to kind of pay attention to, where it's not always going to be fine and beautiful and easy and flowy. It's your job to create the back end so that it becomes a better experience for you. And sometimes that means doing the annoying admin work and doing things that even when you don't really feel like it, like it's almost like the message is, do the things even if nobody is watching. Do it anyway. Do it anyway, because like all of that, it accumulates to giving you the results that you're looking for. Capricorn, you're up next. We're at Capricorns. I just need to know what's happening with you guys for the week. This is my Capricorns need to know for the week. Capricorns, you guys are definitely invited to be a little bit gentler with yourself and with everybody around you. As you're moving and shape shifting, you're definitely invited. Well, here we have empathy. But to me, empathy right now, it's more about empathy and compassion. But really, like what I'm kind of feeling here is the actual message, where I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Like the message here really is, listen, you don't get caught up in the polarity. That's what the message is don't get caught up in the polarity. Can you tap into kindness? Can you tap into that gentler side of yourself, that gentle feminine energy this week, and really embrace it, because I feel like that will help you through whatever the obstacles are that are in your way. Whether we're looking at this kind of feels like personal relationships personally, but take it as you will. It also feels like you have been really, really hard on yourself. It's almost like most of you have been really embracing this idea of kind of like what I saw actually this past weekend in my own clinic, where it's like so I'm a massage therapist there, and it's like the more it hurts and the more pressure we use, the more the tissue will heal. And it's like, actually, no, if you're holding tension and it's emotional based, like you need to give that an exit point so that you can actually move that energy through and heal. But here I just feel like it's like go all in or nothing, that type of energy, and like just like the toxic masculinity that has been going on and has been really ruling everything for God knows how long. That's the part that you guys are really going to be letting go of. And you're invited to let go of and really shift into like sacred feminine. Can you embrace the feminine without really feeling demasculated? Right. And also have a little bit of patience, which patience in and of itself is feminine. Having patience of knowing that you don't always have to push to have your way or to have your desires met. Like it's sort of like, instead of looking at all of the things of like, "Ah, it's still not here," look at it like, you know what, I get to enjoy the journey. Like if you're looking at it with a sense of curiosity and a sense of gentleness, everything shifts because you're not looking at things of, you're not looking at things from a place of victimhood. You're looking at your circumstances from a place of empowerment, that, oh my gosh, like there's a sense of curiosity of like, wow, like I wonder what's coming up next, because this is so amazing. Totally different energy than like, ugh, it's still not here. I don't know why I have the Valley Girl energy, but that's just what we're dealing with right now. Okay. One, my fellow Aquas, you are up next. Let's see what you need to know. In all the ways, what do you need to know? And please don't mind the noise around me. Literally everybody's around me right now. And for me to focus and do this is like, it's fun. Fellow Aquas, what energy are we embracing today? Ooh, I like this for us. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you guys enjoy collective reads or if you enjoy each sign. I'm so curious right now because honestly, I haven't done all signs readings in a hot minute. So I would love to know if you guys enjoy readings for every single sign or if you prefer collective reads, collective energy reads. I do both, but I haven't done all signs in like, you know what? It's been so long, I can't even remember when was the last time I've done them. So that should tell you something. Okay. Aquas, what's happening? What's going on? What's going on this week? I feel like, so with envy, we're really looking at like other people's path, the way they're manifesting. And it's almost like what we're actually asked to do is to remember where our own strength is. So rather than just comparing ourselves to everybody else of how they are further along, they make more money, they do this and they do that, they have a better relationship, they're just so much further along and they're just manifesting everything this week. And they have like this ongoing energy that just does not quit. Instead of looking at all of the things, I need you to understand. See, I need you to understand that the reason why that's happening, and I mean, I can so attest to this because I've seen this in my own life, and I'm an aqua. The reason why all of these things are happening, if you're being inspired by other people, if there's all of these different people that are around you that are doing the same or similar things than what you want to be doing, the reason why that's happening is because it's a universal sign for you to be inspired by that. Take that information and then twist it into what makes it yours. Add your own little cinnamon, add your whatever it is that makes it yours, but it's there as an inspiration, not there to knock you down and show you how, see, it's already done. Because the way that you do things is so fundamentally different. I can't even with you. That's why the strength card is here, honestly, and quite frankly. And the thing is that instead, what I kind of take this as a caution, that knowing that all of the things that your mind is trapping you into with the Eight of Swords, knowing that you have the freaking knife and you can just cut yourself free. You can always set yourself free. You always had that option and you always have this option. And that option is here right now. So please, for the love of God, can we please just collectively come together as aquas, hold hands, and say, you know what? We're here to pave a brand new way. And we're not, oh, that's so funny. It's me. It's me commenting on myself. Um, Basically, you're here and invited to really remember your own, where your own strength lies, instead of trapping yourself into these realities that other people are doing better than you, or other people have better or more or whatever, when really the universe always shows you exactly what you need to see, but you need to put on the right glasses for you to actually see them clearly. So just keep that in mind. Interesting week, Aquas. Interesting week. I'm going to stay in the live. Thank you for staying in the live, but you're commenting as myself, so that's not good. Thank you for the support, though. Pisces, you're up next. 18. Oh my God. Pisces. This will be for those of you that are Pisces in your sun sign, in your moon sign, or your rising. So it depends on where you are at. What do you need to know, Pisces, for the week? Okay, it's okay. You don't have to keep commenting. It's totally fine. But thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Pisces, what do you need to know for this week? I don't know why we became so dramatic. I think we became so dramatic because I just did my own reading. Okay, Pisces, what do you need to know? Oh, I love this for you guys. Okay, first and foremost, we have trust. Then we have grief. So we can go this way, but I pulled it like this. And then we have the Emperor. So let's unpack this, shall we? I feel like right now this is more about, like, for you guys for this week, it's very much about you having confidence in your own conviction and you having confidence in your own direction and what you actually desire and what you actually want in your life. But beyond that, I also feel like you're very much invited again to just stop attaching to and being empathetic to all of the people around you and really start pouring that energy back into yourself. You're really, really, really invited to do that, because I feel like you're constantly giving and you kind of forget yourself, and like you're like the last one on the list. So I also feel like there's a sense of you're there's a sense of looking back on what was, and it's almost like there's a sense of attachment to what was, you know what I mean, rather than just seeing exactly what is within that neutrality and really seeing what is it trying to show you, right? Because if you can do that, if you can release what was and send it so much love, and then really find yourself in where you are today, in where you guys are and what's unfolding for you, you not only will notice a lot more that is working out for you in your favor, but then you can also find ways that you can move forward in a healthy way, because this is who you actually are. This is the energy that you really need to embrace right now, right? That, to me, the emperor is confidence, it's knowing who you are, it's a true leader, which means that you're here to lead. You're not here to play small on the sidelines, you're really here to lead. But the only way that you can do that is if you let go of what was in the past, send that love, so that you can really witness what is here in front of you and see the blessings in all of that. Interesting. And the underlying energy in all of that is trusting, and trusting as in it's it's all working out in your favor, not trusting that it's all going to be great, but just trusting that whatever is being thrown at you is for your highest good. That's the trusting piece. I hope that this has resonated, you guys. Let me know in the comments if it has. I'm going to quickly take a screenshot of this, because Lord knows I will absolutely forget. I kind of wish I would have done that before, but I'm going to take a screenshot just so that I have the timestamp here. Literally every single one of my accounts are like logged in here. So timestamp will be in the description and in the comments as well. Comment below if you enjoy all signs or if you enjoy collective messages. I don't mind doing either one. It's totally fine. But I would be very curious to see how this has resonated and if you guys have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel and hit the notification so that you get notified every time that I hop on live and release a new video. This week, I am actually planning on doing a guided practice, which I haven't really shared with you guys yet, which I can't believe I've never done that with you guys. So this week, stay tuned, because we will be doing some practices together, which should be really fun. And hopefully I don't get kicked off for the music. And what else are we doing? And if you're interested in doing the live coaching with me, please let me know, because I would love to kind of hash things out with you guys. And that's basically all I have. Hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday, actually. Bye.
Bye.
Please.